Boo! Did I scare you? No. It's almost Halloween. I'm making this video in preparation for Halloween, and I thought, you know what's scarier than any monster or evil creature? Criticism. So welcome to a video where I will be analysing my subscribers' spy games. I've got a few people's games here. These are members of my Discord. They are patrons, patreon.com/HintShot, and mercenaries from my Discord. I've asked them to submit just a regular game of TF2 of them playing a spy. And we're going to be going through it right now with my own spy balls. I'm going to be watching this gameplay. I'm going to be breaking down what they did well, what they could improve on, and how other people can improve from them. So yeah, it should be fun. And I guess we'll just crack on with it, shall we? This first game I've got from one of my subscribers. This is from someone, well, they're all from people on my Discord server, but this person is not a spy main, and they have about 1600 hours in TF2, I believe. Looks like we're going with stock knife here, obviously, and it looks like, judging by the feign symbol in the bottom right, that we're going to be using the dead ringer. Don't know what gun they have, but they're on blue team on, I cannot remember the name of this map. I've played on it so many times and I can't remember the name of it. But we're on offense on a capture point map thingy. So let's see how they do. Okay, what are we going to disguise as? We are disguising as sniper. Pretty reliable disguise. This is also a pretty good place for sniper to be. So, you know, it would make sense, especially if you're going into the back line. Sniper is often in the back line, especially if you're on last. We're using stock revolver. Ooh, is that a Sydney sleeper? Very unfortunate. Don't let the ringer run out completely. Oh, I don't like that. When you let a dead ringer run out completely, it makes a louder noise than usual. Wow, that didn't count as a hit. That's very unfortunate. Sapping the teleporter's very good. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I'm so sorry for... Yeah, they would have seen you... Oh, no, they wouldn't have seen you through spawning wall hacks, actually, because you weren't disguised yet. But, okay. Alright, first life. This seems just pretty regular spy game so far. You could switch to engineer and help that NG upgrade the teleporter, but there's 2 NGs working on them. That'll be level 3 in no time. Disguising a spy, very good. Just missing the drop step there. Spy is my most used disguise. And is that a custom voice line for victory? Very good. Okay. Not a lot to work over there, but you won, so you know. I guess you did your job. Let's see what happened in the next round. Am I in frame properly? I think so. Oh, that's very unfortunate. You've just been auto-balanced. So I guess I'm going to be watching the rest of the offense game. Damn, okay, another full offense game. That's fine. We didn't get a full one first time. Changing up the loadout, what are we going with? What are we going with, pal? Spicicle, interesting. And Inviswatch. Okay, oh no, or are we going with the... Okay, we're sticking with the dead ringer. Oh no, we're going with Inviswatch. Okay. Interesting. I don't use the Spicicle enough to really comment on its usefulness. Offense, I imagine, it will be more useful for just getting into the back lines quicker. I guess for getting out spawn doors where pyros would just be shooting flames everywhere. Let's see what happens. That's good. Leaving a moment before you leave spawn, always very good to avoid the incoming spam. That's so... Oh, no, that's so... That's so unfortunate. I thought that was were random crits, but then I realized... Yeah, that was a crit streak. That's very unfortunate. Short respawn time, though, because it's, you know, this game's just started. Okay. Not cloaking until we need to. It's very good. I would have waited until I got a bit closer to decloak there. Especially since this soldier looks like he knows what he's doing. Okay, your aim is about as good as mine, so I can't really critique you there. Oh! Just missed the backstab. It's very unfortunate. You gotta not panic when going for stabs like that. You gotta... It's about relaxation, right? I talked about this in my video. It's about not, like, trying not to be disheartened if you fail, because you will fail a lot of the time. So, you know, success isn't guaranteed and all that. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I don't know why you weren't cloaked, sir. You were going straight into their back line. That heavy got destroyed, though. You should be cloaking. Why aren't you cloaking? Let your team cap and just cloak and go forward. Okay. This is good. Yeah, that soldier saw you. That's what happens if you're not immediately cloaked where you need when you're in the back line and someone turns the corner. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna chase you down. From the kill cam there, it looks like they've got a teleporter up there. You're gonna go after it? Let's see. Okay, disguising a spy again. Good. What you can do is, while you're holding your melee weapon, if you press B, your disguise will also switch to their melee weapon, or whatever weapon you're holding. I typically do that with spy, because when I'm disguised as spy, because, I mean, how often do you see a spy without his knife active, you know? Very unfortunate, I just caught in the crossfire of that heavy. Okay, we're disguised as spy. Again, we should really be cloaked. Oh, lucky random crit there. Okay, maybe the revolver aim should be worked on a bit. But hey, you got him, you know. And my revolver aim is far from perfect, so, you know, I can't really comment. Your damage number's green? Why would you do that to yourself? Okay. Yep, I heard you hear a pyro, you gotta get far away. But, this is good. This is, not the most efficient use of cloak, but, you know, there's that sniper there. Good. Cloak far away so they can't hear you. And there you go, you got the stab. I'd refill with, yep, there you go, on that medal. This heavy would hear you if you decloak here. That soldier, maybe, wouldn't hear you. Yep, that's good. Yeah, there you go. Nice. And this guy again. Nicely done. Oh, that's unfortunate. Get the health pack, get the health pack. Or just use, you could have got the health back there. You didn't need to use your bicycle. Oh, that heavy's gonna get the health. Is he? No, yeah, did it. Nice. He should have backed up and got the health there. Very nicely done. Oh, no, I'm so sorry, dude. You see, the bicycle didn't help you there. You still got killed, so I don't see the point in this bicycle. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We'll move on. They have got pyros, so, you know, it warrants its use. It'll pay for itself in the long term, maybe. Okay, good. I don't think you should have had the disguise menu open for that long. It kind of blocked a lot of your vision. But good, going after the distracted heavy. Yeah, this is just going back into our own team. Cloak around corners. Ooh, that's why we cloak around corners, but your team was there, so you're fine. Oh, very sneaky engineer spot. Yep, good. And we're gonna do a little teleporter camping. Alright, you know what? I can't blame you. I can't blame you. Okay, no. Too long? Ooh, he went. Alright. You know what? Teleporter camping. It's fine. That guy, just shank him to death. You were on the wrong side of the teleporter. Well, I guess karma got you there. At this point, I'd switch off of the invis watch, probably. It's fine, but, like, on last points, I typically go cloak and dagger, so that I can sit back where I need to be. Because, you see, like, things like here, you'll just run out of cloak. And, if they have engineers set up, they'll be using the local metal packs, so you can't really, swing by them as often. Again, you should be cloaked here. You had a nearly full cloak, and you just picked up metal, so... It's fair enough. Your disguise menu should not be open that long. Make sure to memorize the numbers of each class disguise if you haven't. It doesn't take long to memorize. Okay, you took their teleporter. That it's level 1, so you know that'll leave it recharging for a while. Okay. I would get out of here. I would get out of here. There isn't enough of your team members. And this heavy is fully paranoid, and you don't have the cloak and dagger. Oh, no. Yeah. I would have gotten out of there. He was wound up. He was using the Tomislav. He's going to melt you from that distance. Okay, that heavy looks pretty distracted down there. You going for him? Oh, the fight ended just at the wrong time. This heavy looks pretty distracted though, maybe? Oh, that was a very risky decloak. Is it going to pay off? Yes. Get the second one. No, he heard it. Very unfortunate. But hey, he got cleaned up by your team. Again, I'd be considering switching up loadouts here. The Spicicle isn't really paying for itself at this point. But, I mean, looking at the scoreboard just there, you're doing well. So, you know. Cloak, dude. Cloak, maybe. That almost worked. That almost worked. You needed to get a wider angle on that NG. Oh, you could have popped him there. There you go. Nice, nice, nice. The revolver is very powerful. Very underrated weapon. Use it. That was smart. Not sapping the dispenser so that you could get the health off of it. When you're disguised, you can actually get health and ammo off of enemy dispensers. You see, like there, like you used a bicycle and you're still on fire and you still got killed by the pyro. So maybe switch off. What is this? Scout's FOV? Okay. A scout disguise, always good. Don't use your bicycle. Okay. You know what, fair enough, you weren't really in their back line, but... And, well, this guy got a crit streak, so it didn't matter. But yeah, you shouldn't have used your bicycle there, because then you're just waiting for it to recharge before you can go into their back line. But I mean, it would have been worse if you'd lost it in their back line, I guess. Or maybe it wouldn't have, because you could have used it to escape. I'm not sure. I need to play with this bicycle more. Nice, distracted heavy. You should have backed out after that. Get the kill and go. You're dying after 1 or 2 kills here, which I mean, is fine. But because you respawn faster than they do, so you know, it's still a detriment to them. But you know, you should be making more valuable picks at certain moments when your team is pushing. Oh, sniper popped you. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, that was a very boisterous sap on that mini sentry there. Okay, maybe go through another door. You keep going through this door and you keep getting choked out. So I would try another door. There's like 3 entrances to this building, I believe. So. Oh, you are very lucky that pyro didn't see you. That's why you cloak early, people. Because you never know what's behind you, you never know what's around the corner from you. And that heavy felt that bump. Okay, yeah. You were body blocking the way his only escape route there. I would have gone along that corridor upstairs, the upstairs balcony area. I wouldn't have gone down that hallway. It doesn't look like your team is making much progress on the point. I'm expecting a pub push at the end. Nice, 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 nice. Now it's your team's job to capitalize off of that. And if they don't, then you haven't. They can't blame you. Nice sniper pick, very nice. Probably the easiest pick you can get. Not to discredit the kill or anything. Again, dude, these people, they have eyes. They can see you. But I... What does it matter? What does it... What does it matter? Welcome to casual Team Fortress 2, where people don't have eyes. Did that guy have the default fire axe? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ah, damn, the guy with the Marasmus hat kills you. Good job for the revenge record, though. Oh boy, what a life. Nice. Drop stab on the nice and distracted heavy. This pyro... Okay. Sniper took him out. That's where the spy school would have helped, because you were cloaked, and he was just spy checking around, not really knowing where you were. So in that situation, the spy school would have helped. Because he would have left you alone, because he wouldn't think you'd be there. Unfortunate, that's why we stay cloaked, and that's why we get more cloak if we haven't got enough to commit to the direction we're going. Top of the scoreboard though, 62 points, very well done. This was a good game of spy. You've done pretty much all you can do. Okay, your team is getting somewhat of a foothold here. Maybe a slight waste of cloak. You didn't need to be cloaked when your team had that much occupation where you were. But good job on just getting the kill and getting out there. I imagine your team being pushed up helped that quite a bit. Ooh, nice. Approaching from the high ground so he didn't see you. Very nice. Cloak, dude. Cloak. Cloak. What is this? Okay. I mean, these NGs aren't exactly like, you know, esports level players as we've seen. But wow, that's ambitious. This is... Dude, you're gonna get away with this, aren't you? Yep. Okay, again though, your team needs to capitalize off of that. You need to let them know the sentry's down. So that Bazzy28015, whatever his name was, can take care of it. Again, I'm expecting a pub push here. Ooh, that pyro ate your shot, I think. Oh damn. Okay, there you go. Spicicle. Never mind. It didn't help. It didn't help because the pyro knew he caught you, so of course he was gonna check around some more. If they don't see that you're dead in the top right, then they're gonna keep looking for you. Damn, look at that. 3 heavies and a pyro. Yeah, other door. Good, good. That's what I've been saying. They're all choked over there. You need to go somewhere else. But looks like that's gonna be a failure. That's a shame. There is... Oh no, that is the end of the video. Okay. So, what you did well. You pretty much did your job as spy to an acceptable degree. You need to plan your escape more, I feel. You sort of just went into things and, you know, like died immediately after sometimes. Make more use of your cloak. Cloak management, I think, is a weakness of this player. Other than that, a pretty solid game. I would have switched off Spicicle much sooner. I think maybe the kunai could have done well, or even just stock. I think would have been those would have been one of my 2 picks. And also Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is very useful for when you're attacking last points. Because you don't need to, you know, worry about getting to the next metal pack when they're probably being used by enemy engineers. You can just sit and wait for it to recharge. But overall, pretty good. You know, this person is not a spy main, so you know I'm not gonna crucify them for their gameplay here. But you know, decent game. Well done. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, this next game is also from someone who doesn't main spy. I think this person is relatively beginnerish. In TF2, I think they only have a couple 100 hours or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll add a edit in the comments or something. But yeah, already I can kind of tell they're beginner because their weapon view model looks like the default one. They have a custom HUD though, so interesting. Looks like we're going to be playing with well, first of all, we're playing with a pirated copy of Windows, so you know. But we're going to be playing with the stock knife, and I can't tell what it's either Cloak and Dagger or Invis Watch, and I don't know what gun. And it looks like we are on offense on Dust Bowl. Let's see what happens. Okay, where are your disguise buttons? There they are. Okay. All right. So, Dust Bowl. Not an incredibly enjoyable spy map. Yeah, you need to tone down those weapon view models. They are taking up like a good quarter of your screen. Look at that! Look at the size of that hand! Oh my goodness, how can you see anything? Okay. That engineer just called that a spy was sapping up all their stuff, dude. You should probably help them with that. Looks like they got it. I think the spy might have been at spawn. Okay. Okay, they have a sentry around there. Why are we decloaking here? This is in their back line, dude. Why are we decloaking here? That's the demo you're disguised as. He's gonna know. And yeah, you bumped like everyone. Okay, right off the bat. I did say this person was, you know, beginnerish, so you don't be too harsh. Cloak management. You cloaked while you were with your team, but you didn't cloak once you got into where you needed to be, which was where their back line. You have to cloak and then wait for an opportunity to arise where you can do something, and then you decloak. You don't just decloak when you're there and hope that everyone's turned around. And then you then confronted the demo man that you were disguised as, and then proceeded to bump into everyone, and then got, unfortunately, random crit by an Ubersaw there. So yeah, let's just carry on and see what happens. This should be a short respawn time, yeah. And the weapon view models need to be toned down, please. Then that needs to get it out of my face. How can you see anything when you're cloaked and you've got your disguise kit up? You literally cannot see anything. Again, cloak. Why aren't we cloaked? Why aren't we cloaked? Why aren't we cloaked? Everyone can see you. That pyro can see you. Yeah. That's about what I expected to happen. People have eyeballs. They can see you, and you have plenty of cloak. Don't worry about spending it. It's what it's for. You have plenty of cloak, and if you're running out, just go to the nearest ammo kit. And yeah, that is an undefended sentry gun. You should sap that. You're gonna sap it. Very good. Nice. And I didn't hear an NG caused by sapping my sentry, which means they're far away, which means you're gonna get the sap off. Okay, you're being chased, so you retreat. You're disguised as heavy, which is an interesting... Okay, heavy is an interesting disguise choice, because no one expects it, so, you know, it'll work probably more than other disguises. But when you're where you were, which was not really in their back line, as far as you're supposed to be a spy, why? You go as slow as you possibly can when you're disguised as the heavy. So I would have... I mean, cloaking stops you from the disguise walk speed. It just makes you default spy walk speed. But yeah, don't disguise as heavy, really. But you know, maybe you're a genius. Good job on not taking the large health there. Okay, again, why? Are you... People don't believe disguises, dude. You bumped that demo. He knows you're bad. he knows you're a bad guy. Yeah. Stay away from people until they're distracted, pretty much is all I can say. But your team seems to be doing well, and red seems to be relatively unprepared. This heavy medic combo. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, that was a combo of random crits being BS, and also you moving in with the flow of your team's firepower, which means that you're gonna get caught in the crossfire. So where your team is, you shouldn't be, basically. You should move out on yourself here. You shouldn't move out with them, because people are going to be shooting at them like that, but you know, you got away with it. Okay, why are we going back? Why are we going back, dude? You could have... I would have... Okay, here's what I would have done. Look at this, right? So, there's an Uber up here, right? These people are shooting at that Uber. This pyro looks like he's going to be going around here somewhere. I would have just go straight forwards. Just go straight forwards. Hide, maybe decloak behind that rock that's behind this. Get some cloak back, and then see what you can do, you know? I wouldn't retreat here. You've got full health. You've got the majority of your cloak. You can do something. Now is the time to do something. Okay. Cloak, please. Please cloak. You have most of your cloak. Please cloak. Or yep, I will stay behind that rock. That's a pyro. He's seen you. No, he hasn't. Has he? Okay. If it works, I think that sniper just shot at you. No? This is... Okay, well, okay. If you'd gotten the stab on that medic, that would have been good. You, and you almost did get the stab on the medic, so, you know, fair play to you there. I don't know how none of them started shooting at you. I don't know whether they believed you're disguised and you're actually a secret genius, esport, incredible competitive spy player. Please lower the, the weapon view model. Oh, that disguise kit covers your entire screen. Okay, good. Not going through the main entrance. You don't need to be cloaked here. There is no one here. Okay, wait. There you go. Okay, now cloak. I mean, if it ain't broke, What the hell? Where did you come from? What is happening? What is this game? What is this game? You were killed by the sun. Okay, what is happening? Dust Bowl is where you find the most cracked situations. Damn, this is unfortunate. Your team did really well here. Okay, well that Dust Bowl is going to be Dust Bowl. But I believe that's it. Yeah, okay. Okay, so obviously, beginner spy player. This is a very nice. You've done a good job in nicely summing up the beginner spy mistakes. Cloak is important. You have a lot of cloak to use. You shouldn't be afraid of using it. You know, if you're confident in your knowledge of where metal packs or ammo packs are on the map, you should be using that cloak, especially when you're in your back line, and you shouldn't be using it in areas where you know your team has control of, like those tunnels that you were using cloak in for some reason, even though there was no one there. I get cloaking and then checking around the corner and then decloaking. That's fine. But yeah, you need to cloak when you're in your enemy's back line. Otherwise, you know. I mean, in Dust Bowl, so you know, it works. Lower your weapon view model. It will be very crucial. I don't really like that cloak meter in the bottom right because it takes your attention very far away from the center of your screen. So maybe get a different HUD. Yeah, use your gun more. I didn't see much gun play, but I didn't really see any opportunities where you could use your gun. I mean, Dust Bowl is a very tight, close-knit map. So maybe there weren't many opportunities to do that. But, you know, I mean, I could see this person becoming a good spy at some point, you know? So, you know, keep it up. Keep practicing. Watch other spy YouTubers. And, you know, take notes. Try things. Build instinct for what you should be doing. And you'll get there in no time. We'll move on to the next game. This next player is a member of my Patreon. Patreon.com/HintShot. And I don't know how many hours this person has in TF2. I don't even know if they're a spy main. They are a spy main. Okay, they do main spy. And they look pretty experienced, judging from the nicely color-coordinated cosmetics and unusual effect. So I'm going to assume this person knows what they're doing. Looks like we're going to be running the kunai on defense on Dust Bowl, which is probably my favorite situation to run spy defense on Dust Bowl. So let's see what happens. Looks like they are absolutely rolling the cart. That is quite a few people on it. Let's turn up the volume here. Maybe play with higher volume, unless that's just recording software doing that. Well, the title of this video is God, I Love Scouts So Much, so I can imagine this person being a reoccurring character in this video. Yeah, did your team just spawn in or something? Sometimes this happens where it'll be only a few people on defense and then everyone joins once the game's already started. That might be what have just happened here. What is going on? What the hell is this? What? Has someone just received a golden pan? There are like 10 scouts on the cart, but you're now chain stabbing to hell, and they don't hear you, and no one's shooting you? What is happening? You have the diamond back? Which, I mean, respect has gone down, but, you know, I mean, it works. Looks like you're using Raise Hood. Oh, no, you're not. I'm dumb. There's a cheetah, apparently. This is bananas. Okay. Let's take this. Okay, let's just pretend this is fine. Let's pretend this is fine. Scout, probably the hardest class to get a backstab on. You're not going to be up against them very much because they are going to be, you know, running fast, so it's going to be harder to get a stab on them. And you cannot keep up with them, so you cannot stalk them from spawn or anything like that. The only time you're going to be getting a scout is when they're doing the weird side-to-side movement thing that they do while shooting someone on your team. Or when there's 7 of them stacked pushing the cart like there is on this video. Do these guys know that the cart speed gets capped after 3 players? I don't know. Let's go. It looks like you're gonna get absolutely stormed here. Maybe you'll have a last point hold, who knows? There's bots on both teams. Nice, good job, dude. Scout together strong. Okay. That guy has very good aim. That would be very annoying. Muting the guy who's talking. Okay. Good use of cloak management. You just decloaked at an unfortunate time. I don't know whether the scouts saw you through spawning wall hacks or not. I don't think they did, because they spawned quite far away because they haven't capped the second to last point yet. They're not, you know, they're not steamrolling you anymore. They've got a medic now. Good, deprive them of those ammo kits. We're running the Invis watch, by the way, along with the Diamondback, which, but you know, I mean, good. Waiting till they're distracted by what was that, mini sentry, or was that just someone up on the balcony? Very, very good. This medic looks relatively new. I don't know how that scout didn't see you. Don't know how that medic didn't see you. Very good though, cloaking as soon as you get a kill. And yes, I do like going up this staircase and up here. And then the cart's in a perfect position to just sit here and wait until they're on it. I would have waited longer. Jeez, that scout. Ooh, boy. Ooh, that's gonna get annoying fast. Okay. Okay, that scout, cloak, that scout, okay, maybe that scout was memeing, I'm not sure, but he should have shot you. Let's go out this back way. Oh, what on earth is happening? Yep, good. Oh, no, calm down, dude, calm down, there you go. Just relax. Wait until the perfect moment, which you did. Nice knowledge of ammo crates, or maybe you just saw it and decided to pick it up. What are we doing? There's no one pushing the cart, so I would have just kept going back. This guy's distracted. Nice. Okay, good. He did fall back on you. Okay. I would head back to spawn. Okay, which you are doing. Good. When your health is that low and you're that close, I mean, maybe not as much with the kunai, you can just get a stab, but these are scouts, and they're not. As I say, they're probably the hardest class to stab. I wouldn't have taken that. I would have taken the medium ammo. You didn't need the large one. The demo man could have used it. Demo men chew through ammo. They're still all scouts. I can't believe this. Not a lot you can do here. I would get closer to the cart. Good. Get a stab here. Oh, unfortunate. You're gonna need to hit those shots. Nice. Okay, you hit one of your 2 crits, which was worth it. Okay, good. Disguising a scout, obviously. I mean, any other disguise wouldn't make sense. That guy's Kozowski. What is this game? They've 7 minutes to cap. Goodness gracious. Yeah. I mean, what's that guy? I mean, you can make a case for, you know, you're just killing a guy who's having fun, but, you know, what are you going to do, just leave him? Oh dear, and they laugh. But yeah, Scout, last point, is not going to do well. It looks like they've been absolutely halted by that engineer. 2 engineers? Is that 2 engineers down there? And these heavies as well. I imagine their team composition is going to switch up. This is good. You can actually jump up on those pipes, which a lot of people don't know. Good to do while you're cloaked. I would have stayed cloaked there. The scout, yep, I mean, a kill's a kill. But yeah, that scout wasn't going to jump out that window, so it was a good choice to pursue him. Because he was just going to try and take pot shots at the sentry gun. Which is the perfect moment to stab. Oh, nice juicy heavy. Lovely jubbly. I like that flick behind you to immediately check if there's anyone there. It meant you could you didn't have to cloak immediately because you saw there was no one behind you. This is good though. You're striking while the iron's hot. Oh, that was unfortunate. You could have gone for the stab there, but I see where your thinking was. This scout, you need to move. Okay, yeah, I would have gone this way because that scout was going for the health. Okay, yeah, that's worth a laugh. That's where you laugh when it's actually funny, or just laugh whenever. It doesn't matter really, does it? Okay, top scoring though, which is impressive because this team looks like it knows what it's doing. The blue team, however, is memeing. Oh, I want it. Does that demo win that fight? Did they win? I don't think they won. Damn, that's unfortunate. Okay. Nice. Picking up that metal from dead people. Oh, that's unfortunate. The pyro see it. You're lucky he didn't shoot a scorched shot flare. Good. Wait till the heavy passes. Okay, that's unfortunate timing. I would have just waited till he passed. What you tried to do there was intercept him right as he was passing you, but I would have just waited. You can catch up to heavies immediately. They're the slowest class. So yeah, unfortunately you bumped into him there. And if you got on the stab there, that would have actually given you enough health to probably cloak and get out, so you could take some of the brunt of that scout's scattergun. Again, not much to talk about in the way of disguises, because, I mean, you just disguise a scout, there's not really, no other option makes sense, their entire team is composed of scouts. So they've got engineer now. An engineer not using the gunslinger, which is an interesting choice. Okay, this is good. I like this, disguising a sniper up on the high ground so that it looks, you know, convincing, even for a second. If you can buy a second of the enemy believing your disguise, then that disguise was worth it. Because, you know, it would make sense for a sniper to be up there. This NG... yeah, cloak and get out of there. That NG knows about spies. Okay, they're using the Jag, which means that it will take 3 swings to remove a sapper. So if you can get them when they're far enough away, you can easily take that out. Hey, Absap, very nice. Okay. That's just unfortunate. Maybe wait till your team is just around the corner and then sap. Yeah, okay. You can get that heavy. Most of the time when you stab heavies, it's not, you know, like, it's not because they're like dangerous or anything. It's just because that's 300 health minimum that your team doesn't have to spend ammo chewing through. So yeah, they're just useful picks. You bumped that demo, but he didn't notice. I would go up and get that ammo. Yep. Okay, I would have got that ammo, dude. You've got very little cloak, but you get the large one, so you're good. I thought you were planning on going back and harassing that NG. Okay, good. Nice shot. I like that you're living long as well. I like that you're, because with the Diamondback, you need to, you know, the Diamondback, by the way, if you didn't know, whenever you kill someone or sap a building, it gives you crits. So you need to not be dying after every kill in order to make use of those crits. So I like that you're being cautious and getting out when you need to, and cloaking after every kill. Very nice. Oh wow, that heavy. Yeah, your pyros are gonna melt him. Good. I would sit next to that dispenser, top your health up. You're going to need it because they're going to be making a pub push any second now. Good, pick up the ammo when you see it. I'd go for the cart. Oh, good. Nice sap on the sentry. But you need to go for the cart now. Ah, the heavy got random crits. That's unfortunate. You might have made it out of there if you didn't have random crits and they cap. Okay, that's unfortunate. But very well played. Very good spy. I can tell this guy is very proficient. They stuck with the same loadout the whole game because, I mean, it worked. you know, when you're defending only one area like that and you're not really moving around like a large stretch, I would probably again equip the cloak and dagger. But you made good use out of the Invis-Watch. You picked up the metal, the ammo to top up your invisibility juice when you can, and you got good kills. Good use of the kunai to avoid damage after, or to take more damage after kills. Got out of there when you needed to. I don't really have any complaints with this player. Very well done. Probably don't use the Diamondback though. It's gross. Next game. This game is from one of my Discord server moderators, and let me just check real quick. They don't main spy. And how many hours do they have? Let me see. Okay, this person has 782 hours on TF2 as of recording this. So, you know, good experience, solid grasp of the game. Will, I imagine, be pretty good at their main by this point, but this is not their main, as I say, so don't be too harsh. Oh, that's very loud. Looks like we're running stock everything. I'm not sure what our revolver is. Yeah, okay. Stock Invis-Watch and stock knife, which is very reliable. Works for most situations. Disguising as pyro, which is pretty reliable disguise, unless their pyro is good. What is... Oh boy, your ping is very unfortunate. And get out of there, dude. Get out of there after the kill. Their entire team was there. You needed to get out. Make note of that. That was a sniper. That was a spy disguised as a sniper. That sniper, if it was on your team, had no business being there. So that was a spy. And there it is. Just revealed himself. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Letronja. Using Letronja, which is my favorite revolver. So, you know, I'm gonna be a little bit biased here. Disguising as pyro again. Worked the first life, why not? Yep, that soldier didn't hear it, but there was someone behind you. You got the soldier kill, which is what you wanted. So, there you go. It's gonna happen. I probably would have had a quick flick back through the corridor to see if anyone was coming, but maybe he didn't see the scout because, you know, they can move fast. And they could have been anywhere at that point. Disguising as pyro again. You are going to need to vary your disguises, but I mean, you're staying cloaked pretty much most of the time, except when it's needed, so, you know, they're not going to be seeing your disguise much. Nice, medic pick, very nice. That engineer didn't see it? Nice, okay, you did get them. I would have been upset if you hadn't got them there. Disguise. Disguise, okay. You got the butter knife. Okay. Stay still, probably, because I think they can see you splashing around. Oh, that's so close. That was probably down to your ping. If you'd had better ping there, you probably would have got the backstab. Okay, good use of cloak there. I'd probably, yeah. Oh, I wouldn't have gone in. I wouldn't have gone in here. Well, I mean, it pays off. You're gonna get this engineer and the sentry. Oh, again. Oh, again. Oh, you could have got the stab there if you just committed a little longer. He probably would have resulted in you dead, though, so, you know, I don't blame you for getting out when you can. Nice knowledge of health and ammo packs, or maybe you just saw it. Good landing in the water to avoid fall damage. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, nice. Okay, that was a bit rushed. You probably got... Yeah, so what happened here is you got some adrenaline off of stabbing this first guy, and you decided to try and go for a chain stab, which, fair enough, it's instinctive, right? And this guy was facing the other way. But what happened was, he wasn't facing you, facing away from you, because, well, he just wasn't. So you just needed to wait, I'd say, another second just to relax, recuperate, and then going for the stab when the time is right, not just going immediately after because you got a stab and you want another one. But you know, I don't blame you. Looks like I think your team is lost here. You have one engineer. If you had like a couple more, maybe you could hold a better ground. But it looks like they're going to be flanking around the side here. Ooh, that demo was shooting at you. Can you avoid their pills? Nice. Nice. Very subtly sidestepping out the way to avoid Demoman pills helps there. And hey, if you'd had the big Urna or the kunai there, you would have been dead. So you know, that's the power of stock knife. Yeah, you cannot go against a scout. Cloak and run away. That's what I would have done. You cannot go against a scout. Like cloak, misdirect him while you're cloaking. Walk one way. When you're fully cloaked, walk the other. And that scout would have been off your trail. Oh, that soldier just died there. Ooh, lag. Goodness me. What's going on, dude? Okay. I mean, you stole the health kit away. When you're disguised, you pick up health even if you've got full health. So it's good for stealing away health kits from the enemy. That I'd have held on to cloak a little longer there. You can't do anything here. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He's trying to be flashy though. Ah, you might have been able to get away if your ping was better there, because that melee hit didn't look like it hit you. But that pyro tried to be flashy, and it almost cost you getting away. That's a sniper spy there. Looks like, did they do anything? Did they just get an ambassador headshot on your engineer? I'm not sure. Looks like the enemy spy likes to disguise as sniper though, so I keep my eyes out for that. I like you going through the side entrances here. It's a slightly longer way, but you're not in the main choke. Your team looks like they know what they're doing though. Nice. Okay, just going for little pot shots there. What I like to do with the Litterandra is just shoot people from afar when you're low on a cloak, just to get your cloak back. Especially useful if you're running the Dead Ringer. Okay, so that spy did die there because one, he's in the top of the screen, but also you did pick up cloak from his ammo pack, and that's the first thing I noticed. There's no one here. You can set this teleporter. Oh, good choice. Good choice getting out there. That pyro turned that corner. That was well done. Nice identification of the danger there. And I think we saw earlier that pyro's running the home wrecker, so they could have just removed your Sepper in one hit, which is totally fair. Oh, okay, I see what you tried to do there. You tried to go for an understab. And maybe it would have worked, again, if you had better ping and if you were closer. Because it didn't look like that scout was hugely suspicious of you. Good try. Unfortunate. Maybe increased sensitivity? You're not... What is going on? Wow, those spy buffs are insane, man. The guy can levitate for 3 seconds at a time. Okay, and he can make everyone on the server freeze, which is, you know... a much needed buff, I feel. No, that was lag, by the way. I'm not being serious. Okay, disguising as spy. Very reliable disguise. Sap the teleporter. That engine was it because of sap the teleporter, but you know, you did even better. You got the heavy medic combo, which stopped what could have been a very troublesome push. Don't take that ammo. Don't take that ammo. You were... You had most of your cloak. You didn't need large ammo. You could have made your way around to the medium ammo crates that are down behind this shack, and you know this team would have had a large ammo that they could have used for defending off a push. But oh well, it looks like they're fine. Okay, interesting. They're trying to flank around this side now. Nice. You're fighting with your team. That's when you don't run away. That's when you help fight. When your team's there. Okay, it looks like everyone on blue is alive, so expect a lot of people to come through this corridor, or through this teleporter, or both. So yeah, I wouldn't have decloaked there. Again, unfortunate, if that scout wasn't there again, you would have gotten the stab, and probably the stab on the teleporter. But everyone was alive. Okay, nice, you got briefly blinked there by, I think, a heavy bullet. Did you crouch there? You need to crouch jump for that, dude. Okay. You got the medic pick. Good, right? But then you did the same thing again. You tried to immediately go for another stab. Which I get, but this guy's facing you, dude. You know, I get the funny, you know, chain stab clips and stuff, but those are by people who have like, you know, 6,000 hours in Spy. You need to get the stab, retreat, and then go for another stab when you know you can get it. Maybe if you had something like the Big Earner or the Kunai here, you could have pulled off something. So yeah, patience. Be patient. Nice misdirection there. I don't know whether that was on purpose or not, but the demo totally lost you. Nice, that was perfect. Stealing that metal away from the engineer. That denies him 10 seconds. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Ooh, no, this is so unfortunate. Okay, those are the moments when you hold on to cloak for as long as you can when you're being spy checked. Ooh, that was so close. That was so close. Okay, well, those were good shots despite the lag. Those were very nicely done. Oh, if that wasn't for the lag, you would have maybe done something there. I don't know though, because the medic was retreating. That guy has a razorback. No point trying to pursue him if he's with his team. Okay, your pyro is causing some havoc. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Okay, maybe not. There were people behind. But I reckon you could have done something there. Oh, you've got your Ubered up. Oh, damn. This lag is throwing me off so much. But your team was Ubered up. You could have gotten some stabs. Hey, nice. You managed to defend for the whole thing. Okay, solid team play there. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Oh, that was pretty solid, you know, for a person who doesn't main spy. That was pretty solid. If there was no lag, I would say that you were well on your way to becoming a spy main. So, you know, maybe come over to the dark side. We could use you. What can I point out? Pick your moments, I think, is the main thing here. There was oftentimes you just went in because I don't really know. You need patience, I think, is what you need more. Waiting until the right moment to go in, rather than just going in because you've got full health and 6 bullets in your gun. Other than that, very solid. If you know, you could have very well top scored if it wasn't for the lag in this game. I think you disguised as pretty much one class the entire game. Oh no, you disguised as spy as well. Again, using the B key to change what your disguise is holding makes it that bit more convincing. But this was a solid team you were up against, a pretty experienced team by the looks of it, and you held your ground very well. So good job. And our fifth and final game comes from, again, not a spy main. Let me just check for a second how many hours this person has. The person has 363 hours as of recording. So, you know, not new, but like beginner. And they don't main spy, so expect to see some obvious beginner mistakes here. The video is apparently low res, still laggy, and half of it is me dying. Enjoy, is what the person who submitted this has told us. So, we're on offense on Upward, which is great for spy. Running stock knife, I'm assuming stock watch, and I don't know what revolver. Yeah, that looks like stock watch to me. Oh, damn, that's unfortunate. I think you just got caught in some flames there. But immediately, good job for staying cloaked. Staying cloaked reduces the time of debuffs, like Girati, Fire, Mad Milk, Bleed, etc. Actually, that might be all of them. So, good job for staying cloaked there and not freaking out and decloaking and start shooting and stabbing people. Because, you know, you survived and you're still in their back line. I would have stayed cloaked. That's the whole reason you picked up that large ammo, was to stay cloaked. And that soldier was on you, but you somehow still got the kill on the sniper. So, you know, that's alright. And if that sniper was... What is this guy? I want this guy's perspective. I want this guy on this video. Oh, damn. That was very unfortunate. You have 3 spies? Oh, dearie me. I don't even like it when there's 2 spies on my team, let alone 3. But I mean, I've had teams of like double-digit number of spies before. Good use of cloak. I'd head to the nearest ammo crit now. You can decloak now. There's no one coming through here. Good. Get that ammo on the balcony. And health as well, because it looks like you got blinked on the way over. Now cloak. Now, okay, actually, there's no one here. You should... no, yeah, you're alright. You're alright. You're alright. You're fine. I'm overthinking it. Looks like we've got some graphic settings going on to get that smooth 12 FPS. This sniper is on the Razorback. They look pretty... kind of experienced. So, did they hear the decloak? They do. Okay. Make note of that. Sniper heard the decloak. And wow, those jukes. Oh my goodness me. Gets the kill on the disguise. I wouldn't have gone for that. They had their entire team behind them in a wide open area. And you couldn't backstab them. So I wouldn't have gone for that kill. So I guess, you know, the Razorback does do something. Okay. Looks like they're chasing, but how long are they going to commit for? What was that for? Why'd you do that? What the heck is going on? Okay. I don't know why you decloaked here. Because if they'd caught you in the corner of their eye and you were a blue spy, they might have switched their attention to you, but luckily they didn't. That was weird. You kind of just swung because you could deal damage. Did that guy even take damage from that? I think he did. Patience, probably. I think you were too close to this soldier. Oh no, you were alright. I guess they just went in a direction you weren't expecting. But you should have... I would have waited till I was right on top of that soldier to try and swing my knife there. Okay, I would have cloaked just before coming over that hill and made sure I was fully cloaked as I went over it. Just so no one could briefly see me. That was good. You heard a dead ringer and you checked behind you. This sniper is... That's so unfortunate. That sniper is so funny. Yeah, that was a good time to try and go for them though. There was no one around, and they weren't on full health. So good attempt, but you have the Letronger, which deals reduced damage. That pyro was so cool. Okay, that sniper's using the gibbous, but I reckon he's actually pretty good. Okay, he didn't hear you shooting at him, but he gets he gets you with the pan. To be honest, a lot of things that have happened to you now aren't really your own fault. It's kind of bad luck. But also positioning, I think, needs to be worked on. Okay, you don't really need to hide. You're invisible. You can go. I would have gone. You haven't got enough cloak now, so don't go up there. But you should have gone up there. There was a very clear space. There was only that soldier up there. Yeah, I would have gone for the stab on that demo. I would have gone for it. When you can get a stab, take it. I wouldn't. You were too focused on trying to go for the soldier. Well, you should have taken what you can get. Looks like you've got a bot against you, which is always fun. Okay, okay. You know what? I respect it. I respect it. No one's here, and you're gonna get it. Nice, brilliant. Wow, nice job on the record for captures. Nice. You know, you don't see that very often, do you? Very well done. You identified that there was nothing else you could do, and that no one was near the cart, so you just, you played the game. I'm hearing a lot of action. Are those people behind you? I'm not sure. Okay, you can go for that, dude. No, that soldier isn't the most experienced. Oh, the demo heard you decloak. Okay, demo has high volume up or something. Is he stopping to type? No, he's stopping to bait you out, I think. Or he's just shooting around. I don't know what the demo's doing. Sometimes they, after you get away, they stand still to try and bait you into decloaking, going for the stab. But they're not actually AFK. That's a spy. What the heck? What did they do? What is going... Okay, hey, look, it's the hat that you won for that competition that one time that no one has any idea what I'm talking about. What is going on in these games today? Goodness me. I reckon we've had about 2 normal games out of the 5 I've seen. But this is TF2. It's fun and it's dumb, and the fact that I take it so seriously is probably misguided. But you know what? Here we are. And aim, I think, is an important thing that needs to be worked on. You're hitting him though. Again, your damage numbers are a different color than the default, which is throwing me off. But I guess if it's what you're comfortable with, you got the kill eventually. So you know, who am I to judge? How many snipes do they have? 3, 2 or 3, I think. Oh no, they have 3. Okay, that could have worked. Damn, 3 solid shots there. Nicely done. You identified that he wasn't going to switch from his melee weapon, so, you know, why not? Why not get him down while he's out of melee range? Okay, that soldier, pretty clueless. Nice job. You know, for a new player, this is very, very solid stuff. This is clearly an avid viewer of the HintShot channel. This is a spy, by the way. Yeah, okay, good, you know. What is this spy doing, though? They're in their own back line. And now they're dead. Yeah, I'm confused as well. I'm gonna have to blur out that name on the left, because that was a bot. Okay, nice. I wouldn't have gone for that. You were pretty defenseless there, and you were choked into a tight place. I wouldn't have shot that sniper. I would have just tried and get further into their back line. Just cloak and try and get further into their back line, and then get some stabs from people coming up spawn. Loadout, I think, is still fine. I don't think you need to change. You're making good use of the health, the extra base health that the stock knife gives you. What the heck just happened? Oh, did you just get hit by... What just happened? You didn't take damage. Nice job. You saw that soldier was distracted and you took the opportunity. Those snipers all have razorbacks, you can't do much here. I think that guy saw you through spawning wall hacks. He was on full health and had no reason to be going for that ammo, for that health kit, so I think he saw you through spawning wall hacks, which... What are you gonna do? I'm surprised. This has been very, very well played for someone who has under 400 hours in the game. Very well done. I believe this person also watches Mr. Paladin, so... I mean, I learned most of my stuff from Mr. Paladin, so... Yeah, okay, you could have gone for the butter knife there. You were gonna die either way, so... Butter knife always good. I think did that guy blow himself up? I think so. I would have picked up that ammo crate. There was ammo crate on the floor there from a dead body. Wait for noise, maybe? Although you didn't have much choice. Nicely done. And now you have cloak from the ammo crate that guy dropped. This is why I run the cloak and dagger on last point, because often you're waiting for the right moment to decloak. And sometimes that right moment comes when there's like a noise happening so you can cover your decloak, but with the invis watch, when you're running out of cloak constantly at the same rate all the time, you can't really pick your moments as much as you can with the cloak and dagger. And keep moving. I wouldn't stand outside the spawn, because you're going to be running out of cloak and then they're going to be getting you. Oh, that was a random crit. That's so unfortunate. You would have gotten that sniper otherwise. Yeah, I would have kept moving. There's a small ammo crate upstairs that you could have got, and just keep going. Don't hang around spawn. That's a spy. Yes, that's a spy. Kill. They accomplish nothing. You're good. Nice job. Aim's pretty decent. So no, not really any complaints there. Maybe change your crosshair. But if it works for you, it works for you. Okay, you're going to get the drop step on these guys. There was a window you could have jumped out of closer to your left, but they backed up, so you chose the right one there. That's Pyro. I don't know whether he saw you or he saw another spy and decided to start checking around. I reckon what happened is he saw this spy do something and then decided to check around and accidentally got you instead. That happens a lot. It's one of the detriments of having multiple spies on your team. That spy went downstairs. Oh, okay, 2 spies. They have 2 spies. Yeah, that other demo saw you. First demo that bumped into you didn't see you, but the second one did. And they're Demonites, so they're especially scary, because you have to be in melee range a lot. You're doing good. You're sticking with the high ground. Wow, did that guy hear you? That's interesting. There was a lot of noise happening. Okay, nice. This is, you know, things are falling into your hands. You should not have gone up there. I don't know why you did that. You should not have even gone close to that guy. He was clearly paranoid, and he was determined in defending those stairs. Nice, nice. I like that you didn't commit. I like that you just tried to finish off the low health pyro who'd already been damaged by your team. You're making some very good choices. This is very good. The sniper is the Razorback. And they also know what they're doing, so back off. Yeah. These pyros. There you go. Look at that. The second to top scoring. Very well done. That was incredibly solid for someone with so few hours. And you're not even a spy main, is that right? Yeah, you're not. So why not? Why aren't you a spy main, dude? This is very solid game. This is better than a lot of the spy gameplay I see from people who have twice your hours. Maybe consider becoming a spy main. Nothing really I can pinpoint other than positioning was a little shaky at the start. Other than that, very solid spy. You did have, obviously you got kills from people who are inexperienced, and that's going to happen, but I mean, there's still kills. And if you'd gone up against, you know, more of experienced team like the previous video or something, then you wouldn't have done so well, obviously, but that's you know, that's a given. But very good spy. You knew what to do. You made very good choices. You knew when to get out of there. You knew where to be. Very good. You know, maybe keep on top of your cloak a bit more. I found you running out of cloak at the wrong moments, and that's because you made choices earlier on in terms of just moving through the battlefield that affected you later on. Very good. Very well done. And with that, that is all of the games I have to show you today. Very interesting. This is fun. This is kind of fun. I don't know what I was expecting really, but I like doing that. Maybe I'll do another one of these if you guys enjoy them. But I hope you learned something from the people we've watched today. And I hope that maybe if you saw some bad gameplay that you feel better about yourself. And I hope that you also take some of my tips on board, both the people who played today and for people watching who want to get better at spy, because that's what I am all about. But for now, I'm going to go, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want another one of these, because this was kind of fun to do, I'm not going to lie. And yeah, join my Discord server, have a look at my Patreon, and that's all I have to say, pretty much. Cheerio.
Activate the charge, Doctor.